on YouTube. This is the very latest news from Fabulous 103 and the Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. It would be great if you liked and subscribed to us. Beginning the news today with the advisory that this Wednesday is a Buddhist holiday, so that means that all government offices will be closed. Time then to plan ahead and expect long queues on Thursday and Friday, as everyone from immigration to the utility companies will be playing catch-up. The day too will be alcohol-free for 24 hours, as is standard here on all religious holidays. In Chachoengsao, the well-heeled owner of a wild cat found wandering streets last week faces a huge fine, as officials bill him for 1.4 million baht. This, as the Department of Wildlife and Conservation confirmed that the cub was not, as the owner claimed, a crossbreed between a lion and a tiger, but actually a full-on tiger. Now in the care of experts and responding well, the fine is based on the estimated cost of care for the next 10 years. The owner, who's reported to not have licenses or permits, had originally claimed that the animal was a half-breed, so not specifically or technically covered by wildlife laws. That, well, it's not the case. Social media claims that the Education Ministry is dropping the requirement for all public school children to wear uniforms is, to say the least, a misunderstanding. The long-established and international concept of uniforms sees all children, rich or poor, equally wearing the same, and the latest ruling was not, as claimed, but instead it was a suggestion that schools had the independent right to allow certain children from poor or larger families to wear street clothes for a short time, allowing parents to budget for uniforms over, as an example, a month. Saturday saw 12 Thais arrested and charged with operating a coal scam centre from within Cambodia, targeting Thais here in the country. Along with their boss, they remain in custody after stealing tens of millions of baht from the easily duped. 4 others had been previously arrested, and their statements led the police to recent arrests. A scandal in Khon Kaen has been investigated by police and the Education Ministry after a school director was arrested last week charged with taking immoral advantage of children, including a 12-year-old. It seems it was a gang of predators who preyed on the children there, as 3 others so far, including a retired teacher, have also been taken into custody, and statements have been taken from the aforementioned, along with several other current and ex-pupils. At the weekend, the final announcement from the Public Health Ministry sees a proposal to tightening the definition of a drug user, which will determine their sentence when caught, as anyone carrying just 1 meth pill. Those caught with any more will be deemed as dealers, which of course carries a much higher sentence, usually 30+ years. The changes are being well publicised in an attempt to reduce drug dealing. The long and late promise of 10,000 baht in virtual currency wallets for all Thais, then reduced to those on lower incomes, due back in January, still delayed, and now expected to be approved by the end of the year, well, the money previously intended for essential goods will now, according to reports, be allowed to be spent on appliances, including imported goods and smartphones, which of course can be later resold for cash. And in the south, on Phang Nga, a Pakistani man and his Thai wife have been charged with involvement in the murder of his erstwhile Indian business partner, with many speculating that the engine had been duped by the two into investing in their businesses. He was found lifeless on a roadside mid-month after flying here with the man now considered to be less than a friend. A search of the Pakistani man's home revealed at least 1 handgun, along with the Indian man's clothing. Meanwhile at home, 10 Koreans who set up their own mini-casino saw it dismantled by police after a concerned member of the public reported then. On the 2nd floor of a local coffee shop, they were playing for big money, all of which was seized, along with the usual gambling paraphernalia. And electric scooters are not road legal here in Thailand. That's a given, as is the same in many countries. They've not passed strict build tests and can't be given a registration or number plate. With that the case, insurance for road use would be technically void, but that hasn't stopped several wily rental companies here in the city investing in hundreds of twist and goes for rental to the public. City Hall has now stepped in and ordered them to cease and desist from renting the bikes ahead of an inquiry into whether the bikes in any way comply with the Thai Road Traffic Acts. The owners claim the bikes are safe and only go at a maximum of 25 km/h, indicating that they feel they should be treated as bicycles. it's likely that the Department of Land Transport will have a different opinion. And with more of the wet stuff predicted for today, according to the Met Office, they're promising storms passing across the area and lower temperatures. Highs of 34, dropping down to 28. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or program, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.